I'm Megs from the K-Pop Converters, but today we're talking about K-dramas. My first edition of coming up in your K-drama queue. You already said you started Goblin, but you're nervous about it, and you shouldn't be, because I just finished it last night. It was amazing, but we'll get to that later. First, let's talk about Goblin and what it's about. Goblin, or sometimes known as Guardian, the lonely and great god. We start off in ancient times. We have a general whose name is Kim Shin, played by the marvelous and fantastic Gong Yoo. He's really great, and I love him from Coffee Prince. And you know him from Train to Busan, which I have yet to see, but he's a fantastic actor, and I think he just played this part phenomenally well. He's a general of the army, and in the beginning of the first episode, he's coming home victorious, and the king doesn't seem to be too happy about that. And I don't really know why. We don't really know why, but we come to find out that he's kind of jealous of the popularity that Kim Shin has gained because of his ability to overcome all of their enemies. He ends up being murdered, not technically by the king, but under the king's orders. For some reason, he's being punished for this. He's cursed. I don't know really why he's cursed. Why is he cursed? I think I missed that part. But he's cursed to live an immortal life where everyone he loves and cares about, he gets to watch die, and he continues to live on. Therefore, the lonely and great god. Fast forward 900 years, and he's in modern times, and he ends up saving a woman who was meant to die but was pregnant, and he has a soft spot for children, so he saves this woman for the sake of the child. Something important you need to know about this lonely and great god is that the sword that he was stabbed with is kind of like this magical thing, apparently, that is still in him, but nobody can see except the Goblin's bride. And the only way that he can die and rest in peace is if he finds the Goblin's bride, and she'll be the only person who can take out the blade, and when she takes out the blade, he will die and he'll be able to rest in peace. And so you know from the beginning this is going to be a tragic tale, because if it's a Goblin's bride, he's probably going to end up loving her, and you know that as soon as she takes out the blade, he's going to die. So you know from the first episode, how in the world is this going to end well? He saves this woman who, she's pregnant, and she's not supposed to live, but she does, and she ends up giving birth to Ji Yoon-tak. She's played by Kim Go-eun, and she did a fabulous job as well. I don't know her, I've never seen her in anything else, but I thought she did really well in this character. Because of the way that she was saved, Eun-tak can see ghosts. She has this tragic story because she was saved, and her mother was saved. When she's 9 years old, her mother dies, and she realizes that her mom is a ghost. And this is the first time we meet the Grim Reaper. We'll get to him in just a moment, but she meets the Grim Reaper, and he realizes this is a person who was not supposed to be born. She has this guardian who is kind of mysterious. We don't understand who she is, but this grandma who tells her, you need to move so the Grim Reaper can't find you. And so then we fast forward another 10 years, she's 19, and she still sees ghosts, and she starts hearing rumors that because she can see ghosts and whatnot, she's the Goblin's bride. And she's like, well, I don't understand that. But on her birthday, she is feeling lonely because she has this horrible aunt that she's living with and is awful to her. And of course, she's got this tragic story where she's, pretty much by herself, taking care of herself, and kind of like a Cinderella. Nobody likes her. No adults stand up for her, which I take offense to the teacher in this, because no teacher would act like that. I'm just gonna put that out there. At least no good teacher that I know or am. Anyway, so she ends up having this very sad birthday party for herself, and she blows out the candles and makes a wish. And suddenly this very attractive young man, well, this very attractive middle-aged man, I don't know what we want to call him, appears out of nowhere. And it is Kim Shin, or the Goblin, and he doesn't know why he's there. Come to find out, she has this ability to summon him whenever she blows out a fire. So it's very interesting. We have all these things, and she tries to tell him that she's the Goblin's bride, and he doesn't want to believe it. That's not true. And of course, we have this story of them and their relationship. So I won't go any further than that in the storyline. That's pretty much the first episode. So it's a very great balance of reality and the supernatural, because you have this immortal being and you have this very mortal woman who can still see who her life is weaved with these fantastic supernatural things, like being able to see ghosts and see grim reapers and, you know, cheating death in a sense. It's a very interesting dynamic. Let's talk about all the different things of Goblin that I absolutely love. Now, not necessarily the storyline, but all the characters and the different facets of it. Oh my gosh, Sui. I cannot tell you, I actually can tell you the moment I fell in love with this show. It is the split second it started. Do you want to know why? It is because of the freaking music. The music is amazing. The soundtrack is so beyond on par. I can't even, it is so good. That first song, when the opening of it played, it still gives me chills every time I watch it. It still gives me chills, and you can tell from that moment this is a really well done drama, because the mood that it sets and the production value of that introduction is so amazing. I can't, you just, it leaves me speechless. And you also have Stay With Me, which was amazing. 나의 두 눈을 감으면 떠오르는 그 눈동자 자꾸 가슴이 시려서 잊혀지길 바랬어 운명처럼 너를 falling 또 나를 부르네 calling 헤어나올 수 없어 제발 homie 내 인연의 끈이 넌지 기다린 네가 맞는지 가슴이 먼저 왜 내려앉는지. Also have Beautiful Life, which you've already fell in love with before you even watched the show, because Jungkook did a cover of it for his graduation day. It's beautiful life, beautiful day. 너의 기억에서 내가 살 텐데. Beautiful life, beautiful day. 내 곁에서 머물러줘. Beautiful my love. And it is absolutely superb. Oh my goodness, they did so well on this soundtrack. I can't even believe it. If you are looking for it on Spotify, it is under Guardian, not Goblin. Beyond that, the storyline is really great. So you kind of know what's going to happen from the very first thing. If they fall in love and she's the Goblin's bride and she takes out that sword, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. And it's just not gonna be a happy thing. No spoilers, but everything's gonna be all right, okay? Another great thing about this is the bromance between the Grim Reaper and Goblin. It is so great. Like, they start off as like enemies, and then they're frenemies, and then they're best friends. The banter between the two of them is so, it's hilarious. I can't, I love their relationship, and that's another great thing I've been thinking about. Like, this did not have a second male lead, which I completely appreciate. Like, I'm so tired. Sometimes I love it, but sometimes I just get really physically exhausted from loving two guys at the same time and wanting them to both end up with this girl, the main girl, and it's just, you know, it's really nice to have a break from that where I can love both of these men and be rooting for their love and for their romances equally, because they don't interfere with each other, and that is great. Can we talk about the Grim Reaper? He is a fabulous character. He is so perfect in his delivery of his lines. It is amazing. He has this very dry and very solemn expression that doesn't emote very much, but at the same time when he does emote, it is both hilarious when it's supposed to be and heart-wrenching when it's supposed to be.
여자 생각하는 얼굴인데.
내가 뭐가 어디가?
이게 그 여자 전화 보는 거 봐. 오, 입술.
내놔 말로 할 때.
삼촌, 이 입술 자국에 뽀뽀 해봤어 안 해봤어? 솔직히.
너 나 좀 따라와야겠다. 거기가 좋은 데는 아닐 거야.
삼촌.
신호 간다.
야 하지 마.
안 걸 거면 왜 받아?
인간처럼 보이려고. 언젠간 저러할지도 모르니까.
지금이 그 언젠가야.
여보세요.
인간처럼.
And so he does just this fabulous job of balancing this dry Grim Reaper persona with this emotive, tender side that he's almost experiencing life for the first time because he has no memories of who he was before he was a Grim Reaper. So it's just very touching to see him do this part so well. The Goblin. Here's what I love. I can call him Oppa. That's one thing I love about him. But he's like this height of manliness. Especially like when he's around Untak, he is so charming. Like he's stable, he's tender and gentle, he's funny, and he's like this height of manliness. But then he has these moments when he's not around her, or even when he is, like when he gets really jealous. It's so adorable. You see some of his vulnerabilities and it's absolutely adorable because it's fun to see men have vulnerabilities. It is, it's great. And then you also have, you know, his mystical powers that he possesses because he's the Goblin, he's immortal, and he does a really good job with delivering those performances as well. Now, I loved him since Coffee Prince. Like, I didn't like him at the beginning of Coffee Prince, and at the end of Coffee Prince, he was like, can I marry you? He's very handsome. He's very manly. He's a dude. Like, he's a dude. He has some great emotional scenes that are so touching, and boy, the dude can kiss. That's all I'm gonna say about that. She does a really fabulous job as well. I enjoyed watching her develop as a character. And, you know, at first I was a little, I don't know about this girl, but then when she delivers the one line of, I love you, and she does this cute smile, I was like, okay, I'm done. You're adorable.
뭘?
맘 먹었어요, 제가.
뭘?
저 시집 갈게요, 아저씨한테. 난 암만 생각해도 아저씨가 도깨비 맞는 것 같거든요. 사랑해요.
Now there was one aspect of this drama that bugged me slightly, and that was the age gap. Because he's quite a bit older than her and she's 19. And I was like, this feels really awkward. Like, I want them to be romantic, but at the same time, she's 19. And he's like 36 or something. Can I just say, the ending, you've heard it's been heartbreaking. And let me tell you, you know, I wouldn't say it's heartbreaking. I cried throughout this drama. Like, it's so good at making you feel all the feels. That last episode, I was nervous going into it, but I thought it was perfect. It was beautifully hopeful. Yeah. Don't be nervous about it. Just enjoy it. Because Goblin is probably now up in my top 4. You know, Healer, Kill Me, Heal Me, she was pretty, and Goblin. Those are my top 4. So it is a fabulous drama. One with high production value, a great storyline, well done with actors, and banter and music. It has everything. I hope you enjoy it. I know you've already started, but let me know what your thoughts are. I am looking forward to now watching Weightlifting Fairy. I think that one's gonna be next for me. I'm in the middle of Prang, but you know, we can't finish that one because you gotta wait for it, which is the most stupid thing ever. I hate watching current dramas because I can't binge them, but Weightlifting Fairy I think I'm probably gonna do next because you highly recommend it. And I think after Goblin, you should watch Moonlight Drawn by Clouds. So I'm gonna make a video for you on that. I'll talk to you later and hopefully you enjoy Goblin as much as I did. Annyeong!